For those individuals, because we want to treat everybody. Right.
We're going to
not just the good insurances, Eric. Everybody. What we want to do is a technique that starts on page 312. So it's in the lateral recumbent position. Okay. Now I have to be honest with you. This one takes, on the part of the therapist, I feel a bit more effort. Because to help localize the person in the final phase of this technique, you have to be able to negotiate the weight of their leg.
Uh-oh.
So it can sometimes be a bit challenging. So it's better to, I've found over the course of treating, to have the table low. The simple fact that if I am struggling with my own marshmallow muscles to lift that leg, I can always at least get my foot up on the table and support the leg with my leg. That is only a variation that I'll show you, but will not hold you accountable for the practical. All right? If you say that I'm having a tough time with the leg, is it okay that I use my leg to help? Then that's okay. But you're still going to have to execute it then with good biomechanics, because we grade you on that. And we always have. It's nothing new, we always have. So for this correction, I'll need somebody to come up. Hey, Jamie, do you want to come up? It's been a little while since we've had time together on this. Can you face me with your head at this end? So, if we have an FRS to the left, what's our problems here? What's not happening at what facet? Which facet are we problematic?
Right.
Right. And what is it not doing? Not closing. It's stuck open. Great. So we need to close it. And if we have a FRS positional dysfunction, what's really the first thing that we want to start implementing to help that closure? Extension. So in the example here, it's an L4 FRS to the left. I'm just going to roll up your shirt a little bit. Thanks. Come a little bit more towards the edge. And I promise I won't drop you. You always have to convince people that you're not going to drop them when they're laying on their side of the edge of the bed. So, really want to get good with my palpation. I come off a PSIS. I go medial. I can also take the leg without the bend and flex. I can move it until I feel the first moving segment. So I know that's S1, L5, L5, S1. All right? So I come over the spinous process, and now I'm here at the interspace of L4, L5. I'm just going to put the leg down. I already have my spot where I need to be localized. What I can now do, and that's the step-by-step procedure of getting localized, Bill Greenman does, and we all do it, is now I'm going to take my other hand. I'm going to place it between my patient and the table, reach under them. Good, you can move back down. And now just translate her midsection towards me, P to A. Now I'm extended. Okay? So we went here, translated her P to A, and now she's in extension at that level. Okay? Just going to take my hand up. Now, by her just laying on her left shoulder, she's already creating a situation of right side bend. Because her shoulders are wider than her hips, her pelvis. And that's creating the natural curve of right side bending. So I'm actually almost halfway there. I can further localize, as Dr. Greenman suggests, by keeping her on her left shoulder, I'm just going to get under, and bringing her a little bit of extension from the top down. But I need to keep her on that left shoulder. If I pull her left shoulder out, which you learn to do your gapping rotation that we'll go over again if we have time today, I'm side bending her the other way. I don't want her to side bend the other way. I want her to side bend right. Keep her on her shoulder. Okay? I can now also, with the legs from the bottom down, and relax your legs, bring her legs back a bit and get her positioned to get more extension. She's all extended out at L4-5 right now. Okay? So, at this point, we're already on page 313, and we're in that bottom picture of 1636. What I now need to do is I just need to switch my hands for the interspace so I can monitor, because I want to now impart rotation. And the way that I'm going to do that is I'm going to thread the needle, or go through and do a weave, and I'm going to rotate her while she still is on her left shoulder down to the level until I feel rotation at L4-5. Okay? Comfortable? Okay. So take her down into this position. And now I can either have her armrest here, or, as it shows in the book, just resting and holding the side of the table. So she's now extended, side bent, and rotated. I want to now further side bend her for the muscle energy technique. So that's now going to require me to go back to my original palpation with my right finger at the interspace. And now we turn over onto 314. And in this case, I think that I could manage Jamie's leg pretty easily. Okay. But I might be wrong, might get a little bit too much effort for me, so I may have to bring my leg up. So you can keep your leg bent, and I can bring her up like this. So she's side bending to the right already by virtue of her shoulder, but now that's the top down. I'm now side bending her from the bottom up. And my muscle energy command is try to bring your leg down towards the table, hold, relax, 2, 3, 4, 5, oh, 2, 3, and up, and then I bring her into more side bending. Could I also, with this hand, bring her into a tiny bit more extension as I bring her leg back? Sure, absolutely. And actually, I would encourage you to do that. Just be careful, look at how I'm already positioning myself. I'm in danger of straining myself. And that's why I was mentioning before, if you bring your leg up here, this makes it a whole lot easier. Push down into my leg, relax, further side bend, extension. This facet has got to close. And that's it.
So
Close.
there's no gapping with this?
Not with this technique.
No. How come there's a gap here?
I'll email Lisa DeStefano on Monday, because I was just thinking that 2 minutes ago. I was waiting for someone to ask. Good. Come back down. And relax your leg. Good.
Maybe because it's unweighted.
Could
Is
be.
it type 1 dysfunction though?
Nope.
No. Type 2.
When we were treating our FRSs, we
It's
had to do that
FRS.
gap first and then come in close. No, but what Dr. Doris makes a great point, and I would probably go with that educated guess or rationale in that way. This is an unweighted position. The facets aren't loaded like they are in weight bearing, so there's always that chance that that makes the difference. Good job, Dr. Doris.
Sometimes even
I
the
know.
blind man finds the dime.
All it took was a little reggae music at lunch. That was it. It was a fun car ride, let me tell you. Did we end up getting lunch at any point?
We did eat a lot.
I think we did. A lot of stuff. All right, so that's the correction in the lateral recumbent position.